a couple years ago I was over in Spain and I was learning the language, and so when you're learning a new language, sometimes people mess around with you a little bit. Like they'll tell you things that mean things that don't really mean those things, and you end up saying some really embarrassing things to people, right? So this guy's like, hey, I want to teach you how to say what's up. So it's like a little less formal than como estás. It's que tal, which turns out is the right way to say it. So I'm like, all right, no problem. So I'm really excited because at this point, when I first got there, I knew hola, adios, which I actually fucked up the first time I ever said them. So this guy Gustavo that I was working with over there is one guy that spoke Spanish we started with. So we have our big conversation through Google Translator the first day, which was like a really weird way to communicate with people. Sometimes it gets it wrong, sometimes it gets it really wrong. Like sometimes you say it's a great idea and Google Translator says it's a bad idea, which really changes the meaning a little bit. And so anyway, so the next day I come in and I'm really excited. Like I'm really excited to use my new word. So everyone I see, I'm like, que tal, que tal, que tal. I don't know what the fuck they're saying back to me, but I'm like, que tal. And so I get in the elevator, it's a Monday morning, I get in the elevator and the lady looks at me and she says, or I say, hey, que tal? And she looks at me like, and I'm like, oh fuck, like what did they just teach me to say? Like I don't know if I said like, pull your skirt up or something, like what? And she looks at me and she says, and she just looks at me with this angry look on her face. And I'm like, and we're trapped in Spain, you've been in Spain, the elevators are very small, so this is like a really uncomfortable situation. They're also all built in like the year 7. So it's like, I'm in the first elevator ever, it takes like 7 hours to go to the second floor. And the lady just looks at me and she goes, es lunes, which means it's Monday. And I don't know what she's saying, so I walk into Gustavo. I'm super confused at this point. I want to say hi to Gustavo, so I walk over to Gustavo. I'm like, adios, Gustavo, adios. And he's like, you're going already? And I'm like, no, I don't. I'm like, no, I was just saying hi. He's like, you just said bye. I took it. And later I figured out that the lady, people's attitudes are so bad on this earth. This lady was saying, like, of course my day's terrible. What the hell is wrong with you? Like, why are you happy? And I realize more and more, if I think differently than other people, that's a great thing. Because the way that the average person thinks is so fucked up. It's so messed up. The amount of time and energy that people spend focused on things they can't do anything about, is there any degree of productivity to that?